So today I'm with Silver and Ryan. I told you when I approached you, the purpose of my channel is prevention through awareness. There's lots of folks out here on the streets, homeless. A lot of people are using substances. And so by people sharing their story, you can actually save somebody's life by helping them not come out here to begin with, okay? So how long have you guys been out here in the streets?
I've been on the streets a total of 6 years.
6 years, on and off. You, Silver?
On and off for probably 3 years.
3 years. And you guys live out here in the park?
No.
Just here and there.
Yeah.
You know,
Wherever we went, we end up, like, because...
I'm working on some things right now.
You're working on some things to get off the streets?
Yeah.
Got it, okay.
Stimulus. I've never gotten my stimulus check from the COVID-19. I'm waiting, hopefully, on Monday.
On Monday you might hear about that.
Well, the Treasury Department, I have to contact them because I just got out of Arizona State Prison recently, and everything was set up. It was going to be deposited there right before I got out, so I'd have it right when I got out, but I ended up getting out a little earlier than I was supposed to because of the Senate bill.
Okay. How long was your stretch?
A year and a half.
A year and a half? And what are your plans, your goals now that you're out?
Well, once I can get into an apartment or rent a room somewhere, I'm a tattoo artist. I've been tattooing for 28 years. So I'll either start tattooing on the side, working a regular 8-hour day job, because tattooing doesn't guarantee, unless I'm actually established in a shop. I was thinking about opening a tattoo shop in the future.
Okay, that's what you were doing in the past, tattooing?
Yeah, I've been tattooing since 1994.
Wow. And what type of help do you need to get into tattooing? Just tattoo shop owners out there, if they want to give you an opportunity, or what?
I gotta shop around, look around, and find like an office building somewhere. In a strip mall, how you have different stores. I have to find a place that has a bathroom, has running water, drains in the floor. That'll get approved by the health department. And then once I get everything down on paper, how it'll all be laid out and how the business will be ran and whatnot, the government should give me a loan for it. I mean, of course, I'll have to pay interest and stuff on it, but...
Okay. So basically like a business plan, right? To open up a business.
I mean, in the meantime, I'm still going to get a regular 8-hour a day job, to keep everything going, a place to live and all that, and food on the table, and clean clothes and hygiene and all that.
When'd you get out, Ryan?
I got out the 29th of last month.
Oh wow, recently. What does it feel like to be out here?
It's really nice, I've done almost 19 years in Arizona State Prison.
You've done a total of 19 years in the state prisons here?
The most time at once was 5 years.
5 years. A year here, 5 years there, and it adds up to 19?
Yeah, I did a 5, a 2.5, a 2, a 5 again, then a 2.5, and now a year and a half.
So are you out for good now this time?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully,
Okay, yeah, because you've been going in and out. It's better out, right?
Yeah.
And lots of people are out here. Lots of young people are out here. Have you guys noticed?
Crimes are non-dangerous, non-repetitive. I did 5 years for a burglary when I was like 17. I did 2.5 for possession of a stolen vehicle. I did a year and a year rank concurrent for criminal trespassing, resisting arrest. Then I did 5 years for sale of narcotic drugs. And I did 2.5 for possession of narcotic drugs. And now I just did a year and a half for attempt to commit robbery. Because I was a heroin addict, thank God I'm off of it now. I don't do it no more. And it started off with methamphetamine when I was younger. That led me in and out of prison, and then it went to being a heroin addict, and heroin led me in and out of prison. Now I like to drink just just a little flavored beer here and there. And I'm thinking about starting to smoke weed, but not until I got a place to live and establish, you know what I mean? Because you're not supposed to do it out in public, you know?
Right. And a lot of people out here doing blues. It's very popular right now. Do you guys dabble in that? Do you guys touch that stuff? What do you guys?
That's coming from the internet, online. They buy it online. It comes from China. It's not fentanyl. It's synthetic. It's similar to like spice or bath salts.
Okay.
Like you remember spice? Like I used to be a spice addict too. Thank God I'm off that too.
Okay.
But yeah, spice. Like one person could take a hit of it and fall down, seizure, and die.
Wow.
And then I would smoke it like all day long, you know, and be fine.
Didn't do anything.
Yeah, so, you know, different things can kill different people. I mean, someone could eat a peanut butter sandwich and be allergic to peanuts and their throat could swell and they could die, you know what I mean? Like,
Right. Different body types react differently,
yeah,
different
allergens
substances,
and
right?
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna answer that question too, because yeah, like I for sure have a dependency on it, and I don't smoke as much as some people that I know. You know, there are people that I've known that smoke like 25, 50 pills a day.
Okay.
I smoke like 2 a day.
2 a day.
Yeah, but the dependency on them is very much there, very much real. It's worse than heroin because I used to do heroin too, and I quit that about 7 years ago. And honestly, I think heroin is better for the human body, but I am doing blues for sure.
What's the difference between H and these blues? What's the biggest difference?
The blues are purely synthetic, and heroin at least has a component of organic.
if it's true fentanyl, all pain medicines from a doctor, heroin, Suboxone, which is buprenorphine, Subutex, all derives from the poppy plant. All of it does.
Opiates. They're all opiates, downers.
Basically, antagonists and antagonists. I did some studying on what causes someone to be addicted, and it stems from like me. I was molested when I was a kid and abused here and there. So I would say that probably they say some people that were maybe molested or abused when they were younger become drug addicts when they grow up older. And then I also heard that water that has lead in it can lead to criminal lifestyle. I don't know if it's true, but
So trauma that people experience at a young age, whether that be emotional, physical, verbal, whatever, that trauma might trigger them to try to numb that pain with substances, probably, maybe. What advice would you guys have for young people? Again, the youngest person I've ever seen out here is 13 years old doing blues. What advice would you guys have for young people that are at home? You know, they want to be older, they want to be cool, thinking about trying these substances. What would you say?
I would recommend, because I know, like, for me, like, when I was, I did Sherm. I don't know if you know what that is. I did Sherm the first time when I was 13. And I was gonna end up trying drugs regardless of what anybody said to me. So I would say to any kids that are thinking about it to get as much, do as much research about it as possible before you really decide that that's what you're going to do. Because if you're going to do it regardless, then it's better to know how to be safe and how to handle a potentially dangerous situation like an overdose or something. Better to be safe and have all the information in front of you, or have that knowledge before you're in this situation.
Yeah, good point.
Hopefully decide not to.
Yeah, hopefully they don't try it at all, because
Yeah, hopefully not.
You know.
I would recommend to not. I always recommend to not.
absolutely.
But kids don't listen.
there's that rebellious component, right, to
Yeah.
teenagers, unfortunately. Sometimes.
Especially,
Their
you know,
parents
especially
that
when they've
don't
seen.
talk to them the right way about things.
There's some parents that don't talk at all. You know, they don't talk to them at all. There's not, that relationship is broken.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna say thank you very much, guys, for talking to me. I appreciate you sharing your story, Silver and Ryan. If somebody wants to buy you lunch, do you guys have a Cash App where they can buy you guys some lunch or help you get some clothes or something? Thank you very much. Stay safe. We'll talk soon, okay?
Thank you.